Hey, this is your local pyro. This is an update to my fireworks stash videos of 2020. It's probably the final one. It's just a small update. I visited my good friends at Solihull Fireworks and I bought a few extra additions to the children's display. And what I actually did was I took some things out that I thought might bang out of this selection box, which was a Jonathan's Gala selection box. I took some of the cakes out there that I thought might be quite loud, and I replaced those pieces with these. So I got Ocean of Lights, I got a magic lamp, I've got 3 Celtics fireworks pieces, I've got fluff, and some things I'm very excited about, some Hong Kong candles. And what you do is you order your fireworks online and then go and pick them up in the shop because of the COVID rules. We'll have a look at the brochure later on. So I guess the first thing I want to look at is this. I've just taken the cover off the top. It's got like a plastic cover on. Interestingly enough, it's got a reserve fuse. Maybe if I light both of them at the same time, it'll burn faster and you'll get a more intense effect. But I don't think I want to do that with a fountain. Just want to use that reserve fuse in case the other one doesn't light it, I think. So this is Ocean of Lights, and I bought this primarily really because I was thinking I may not fire it actually, because Weco, the company that manufacture this, are no longer going to be with us, and it might be something to keep. But I think I will, because the guys at Solihull Fireworks said they do actually have loads of these, and they will be selling them next year. So if it's any good, what I might do is go and get another one and keep it in storage. First thing to note though about this is that if we look at the net explosive content, it's 133 grams. Now if you look at the size of that, it's quite heavy on the bottom, which again is clay just to stabilize it and things. And then when you look at the top, maybe I should stand up to do this. You look at the top, we're going to get shadows, aren't we? But there is nothing there. It feels like there's a sort of 2-stage thing here. Maybe there's 2 tubes there. Nothing there. There's the same possible 2-stage, smaller tube, larger tube there. Nothing there, and again you can see this time there's the 1 tube there. The rest is a hard cover, so I can't imagine there be anything burning through there. So maybe 2, 4, 6, 8 different effects in here. I'm not sure. Looking at the video, that could actually be it. It's meant to last 2 minutes. A bit of everything really. Sort of a good plume for a fountain, sort of like a snowstorm kind of effect, and then a much harsher kind of one, and some crackle, and then it sort of repeats again, and some other bits and pieces. There's got a bit of everything really, which is nice. But looking at it, and looking at the size of it, you compare that to the magic lamp. There we go. And the magic lamp, by the way, is 60 grams. So this is 133. But you look at the size of it, and looking at the possible size of those tubes, this just may be the most overpackaged fountain I have ever seen. But its performance is good, and the duration is good, and we'll see. But there you go. Make of that what you will. So onto the magic lamp then. This is made by, I believe that's C&C. I believe those are C's. C&C Fireworks. Who are they? I don't know, but what does that say? Childrens Fireworks Limited. You know, sometimes the labels on these things are mysterious, aren't they? And who knows what manufacturers they use. There you go. It's got importer C&C Fireworks. Manufacturer Childrens Fireworks. I think Childrens Fireworks are made somewhere in China, probably Liang or somewhere like that, I'd imagine. And again, this is sort of a fountain that does a bit of everything. I wish they wouldn't put so much harsh crackle in fountains, to be honest. I've seen some crackle where it's not so violent and the effects are lovely, sort of soft, sparkler type effects, rather than the very harsh, brittle, abrasive crackle, which can make children jump a bit sometimes, you know, especially young children. But we'll see how that one goes. Something I'm excited about this year. I've actually bought some Celtic pieces. I've never bought Celtic before. I've got 3 pieces this year to try. The first one being Fluff, which is sort of silver spinners, silver tourbillons. Lovely effect. They get pushed up nice and high. They look like, where are we? Index finger. 15 mil tubes, and it's a 16 shot cake. Nice and weighty at 142.5 grams. And to coin a well-used pyro video phrase, you know, they pack a punch. So looking forward to this one. And it's a beautiful silver effect too. And the other thing I'm excited about, because I've seen the videos of these are very, very good. Gone up in price a bit. Some companies were advertising them at $2.99 last year, and these were like $3.49, I think they were. I wonder if it's in the brochure. Doesn't appear to be. Sorry, I just wanted to check that. But yeah, I think they were $3.50, that kind of price. So when it comes to children, we have one of each, and so we've got a pink cocoa and a blue cocoa tail. This one I've seen on a video, and it's really striking. It's really lovely. The cocoa tail, which is like a lovely golden comet tail, which stretches right up as it goes up, and the height is excellent, and the pink is very, very striking. And if you look, these are nice cat 3, so the actual lift in these is really good, and the effect is excellent. Maybe 20-30 meters, maybe more, maybe you can tell me, maybe higher. But they look really great. So we've got a pink one and blue one. Sometimes the colour blue can be very difficult to actually get to work in real life, and so it looks more white than blue. And on the videos I've seen, a lot of these ones look more white, but that just might be a property of the filming. But also in real life, because of the chemical composition, it's difficult to get a good blue, unless you're really good at making your composition, as some firework manufacturers really are. And Childrens Fireworks, just going back to them, they're really great with their colours. They really do care about their colours. So I'll be interested to see what this is like. But yeah, there you go. Hong Kong candles. Been looking forward to getting those and looking forward to firing them. These are part of a small barrage pack that I did show you, if you have seen the other video, which I got from Firework Crazy, and it's Skycrafter, and it's a Thermo Shock barrage pack. And I got these primarily because on the videos there were not loud breaks at the top, sort of pop open with nice little colours and things, and So each one's got a different name, but each one's the same NEC, which is 23.75 grams. And let's see, the effect is here, and it's Red Star with Silver Comet. And this one is an atomic bomber. The other one is a spy fighter. And you can see the NEC is the same. There's also a Red Star with a Silver Comet, but it looked different on the video, so we'll see. It's a Sky Raider. I'll let you read this one for yourself. I wonder if this one's going to be a surprise. No, it's not. But, as I said, on the video, each one is different. You know what fireworks are like, don't you, with descriptions and things. It's not until you light them do you know what they're going to be like. And obviously sometimes they change them as well from year to year. The performance goes down and things like that. Sad to say that Warhawks don't seem to be so amazing as they used to be. My favourite Bright Star rocket. Yeah, Red Star with a Silver Comet, but again each effect was different on the video for the pack, so we'll see what they're actually like. It'll be a bit of fun. 19 shot, 10mm. I have seen some people where on their videos they've gone, oh, there's a great big one in the middle here. There's a much bigger tube, but it's not. It's actually a spacer, so all the rest stay together. But you see, these are all the same, so each one's filled, and they're little 19 shot cakes. Should be fun. I thought you might have a quick look at Solihull Fireworks brochure. It's your typical brochure. It's nicely presented. It shows you the price that it was, and of course the price that it is now. Some of the oh, there you go, look, Hong Kong candles, £3.49 each. There you go. As close to £3.50 as I could get. There you go. So a cake that's really good. Sorry about the shadow. There is fish and chips. That's a lovely silver flying fish effect. And then you get sort of blue seahorses and silver flying fish with this one, fishes and seahorses. Really lovely. Both those cakes are really great. This is also another really good cake as well. Mad as a box of frogs. As you know, I really rate Childrens Fireworks. I've had them for a number of years. You can see that they have Celtic. And also they have daytime fireworks, which is really nice. 5 different colours there. They tend to look better against a sort of cloudy backdrop, don't they? Daytime fireworks. But yeah, they're really good cakes as well. £24.99. A good punch to them. It'd be really nice to do something different like that, wouldn't it? Something to think about in the future. When I do a little firework display, what I like to start with normally is, sorry about the glare, is this pack here. And I'll build the rest of the display around this, and I'll think about how I'm going to put it together. You know, I'll maybe create a finale first, and then the start of my show, and then like a middle sort of punch, you know, to sort of stop the monotony, and a false finale, depending on what I'm going to be doing. But I have done shows where I've started with this pack for people's back gardens and stuff. All the cakes here are really good except for one. Those of you that know these fireworks will know which one I mean. I don't want to go on too much about that. But by and large, the rest of them are really good. Whiz-tastic, that's a really good one. Sorry, that won't be in focus. Again, you got Mad as a Box of Frogs. Aliens, Wrath, they're all really, really good. I can't remember what that was. Piranha Attack, I think it was. Sorry, it's not in focus, but you can look these up. But they're all really, really good. So that's a great pack. I have paid about that before. I don't think I've ever paid the price on the left for this pack before. You might be able to get it cheaper, I don't know. But it's really great. The cakes are fabulous. The barrages are really good. Great quality, great breaks, lots of lovely colours. Not just your typical red and silver with a bit of crackle. You get orange and purple and blue and yellow and green. They really do care about the colours, and some of them are really striking. There is one cake which is missing from this pack, and it's called an iced diamond. And if you ever see it, it's absolutely fantastic cake. It's so loud and such a strikingly good effect. It's probably in one of these other packs. It's not going to be very good, is it? But that blue one there on top of the Power Surge, that's an iced diamond. There's another one down there above the Mighty Crown. That's that blue cake there, iced diamond. That's a really good cake. It used to be in this pack, so I don't know why they've replaced it with two of the Aliens Wrath instead. You see you've got some bigger Celtic pieces. Just a really quick look through their brochure. Look up this site online. You've seen this if you've seen the links I've left in my videos. We should be going out and doing some filming with these guys next year to film their new products. And at one point I was going to work for this company and work on their professional team, which was going to be really exciting, but I got another job instead, so I'm not complaining. But I may return to that, which will be really good. So, God willing, depending on what goes on with this COVID-19 fiasco. There we go, Solihull Fireworks. The last thing I wanted to look at was this. You can grab these from Aldi's. It's always fun, especially now going to buy fireworks from Aldi's, because you go to the counter, the checkout, and you say what you want, and then they call somebody out and they announce it over the tannoy, don't they? And then you go to the other side where everyone's packing the shopping away. You know how Aldi's works, and you sort of stand there for ages like a naughty schoolboy, and eventually someone will bring you fireworks over, or someone will come out with the key for the cabinet and realise it's the wrong one, and they ask, Dave out the back, has he got the key? And no, he's not there, and it's just like I'm waiting for these fireworks, but eventually they do come out, and yeah, so here it is, Let It Snow. And the first thing about this is that it is a very respectable 242 grams, and it's nice and weighty. Cat 2, it's nice and weighty. It's quite big, but I think it has to be because of the design, which I want to talk about a bit more. I've seen videos of this. It's really good, and I'm thinking, well, you can see I've got 2, and my plan is I want to get them up high on posts or something and let the effect drift down, because I have seen on one of the videos where you just get a tube on one side that fires and kind of goes out this way, obviously at an angle. And I'm thinking if I get 2 together on posts with them facing inwards, obviously make sure I get them the right way around, it should get like a lovely sort of arced effect either side. So we will see what happens. And what I might do is shove the sort of standards attempt at the jumping jelly bean type fountain in the middle and get all 3 to go at the same time with some carefully selected in length visco, so that everything kind of lights at the same time, hopefully. I might use a bit of quick match on the end of that so that make sure that the visco lights the other end. But let's take a closer look at this. It's always a good idea when you do a firework display to remove the paper before you fire them, so you have everything laid out with the paper taken off. And obviously if you're doing this in the afternoon, you'll want to have things covered up, and when you do cover them up, make sure that you do not put clear plastic over stuff like this. Make sure that you don't put black plastic over stuff like this, even though it's better. With clear plastic you will get condensation developing, and as well, for us in November, the evenings will be damp and cold, and what you don't want is damp and cold fireworks. So what you do is you cover it with tin foil, because as you can imagine, it'll keep it waterproof, and also if any sparks come down from anything else that you're firing, it won't prematurely set things off if it could. Quite difficult with the viscolit firework like this, but if I got bits of quick match attached to it and stuff like that, who knows. So let's have a look at this then. If we have a look inside, you can see that you have 2, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9 main tubes. I don't know if you can see this, but there, it's not going to focus, but there is like a smaller tube attached to that one, and the fuse runs down into it. I don't know whether that's a whistle or a crackle. I think it's a little bit of crackle, not entirely sure. But you can see you have the main visco fuse here, which goes through the paper at the top. You light that, it's going to burn into here. It's going to hit this one and this one. This appears to be paper covered visco, so I think, does that mean it burns faster? The certain time rate that you need it to. This goes across to here, you can see that it flows across, and it will fire in the order that this fuse is laid out within this fireworks package. But it looks great, it looks really good, and it's well manufactured and nice and solid, and you think, well, look at all that space. But if you think about it, for the effects that you want some space in between these things. And so I think by the nature of the effect that you want, it kind of is facilitated by the design. And so I don't think this is massively overpackaged, in my opinion. I just think it just works quite well. It's nice to see. You can see, can't you, that it's just a simple, nice tube with composition in. And if you look at, you know, old standard fireworks, as in the company, or even just old fireworks, you can see that there were just tubes like this covered with nice labels, no over packaging. And wouldn't it be nice to return to that? Why don't we start our own fireworks company where we return to the old, keep the new standards, and with the NEC content marked and proper fusing and things of that nature, but stop all this over packaging. So there you go, I've got 2 of those, and I think that's about it. So I really do hope that you guys have a really great and safe November the 5th or fireworks season. Such a shame that the lockdown starts tomorrow, 5th of November, so that you can't have your friends over to your fireworks display. And if you wanted to and you get caught, you may have to pay a fine of £200. That's really nice, isn't it? I'll let you make of that one what you will. But so all my pyros out there, let's keep this going. Thank you so much for liking and subscribing my videos, and don't forget to support your local pyro. That's not me, but all the other ones that you know. Yeah, God bless, guys. Take care.